Hello, my dear students of class 11 Geography. I welcome you all in my geography class. Today we are going to start chapter 1 from the book 2, India Physical Environment. The chapter is India, location and also size. It is not written there. In this chapter, we will know about geographical location of India, its size and their impacts, as well as about the surroundings of India, about the neighboring countries also. So first topic is location of India. India is a vast country. We know its total area is 3.28 million square kilometer. India extends from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, and besides that we have two groups of islands, Lakshadweep in the Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal in the Andaman Nicobar Islands in Bay of Bengal. So it is a vast country. So when we have to express the location of a country on the globe or on the world map or on the earth as a whole, we need to express location in terms of latitude and longitude. You may have some basic idea about latitude and longitude, but it is important to know what we mean actually by the terms latitude and longitude. Being a students of geography, we must have good idea about latitude and longitude. Then only we can understand the location of a country or a place, and we can predict many geographical features of that place with the help of latitude and longitude. Latitude on the globe, you must have seen globe. You must have seen network of lines, grid. There are certain horizontal line running east to west, and some lines you might have seen from North Pole to South Pole, joining North Pole to South Pole. I mean circles and semicircles. They are the lines of latitude and longitude. But how are they decided? How are they calculated? What are they? Initially, we suppose this is a globe, and we didn't have reference points from where the counting should start. So we had one imaginary axis of the earth about which the earth rotates. And it is easy to find out the 2 points, 2 extremes of the imaginary axis. The 2 extremes of the imaginary axis, what called poles. The upper part North Pole and the lower point South Pole. So we have North Pole and suppose South Pole. South Pole. And now we have now 2 points of reference, and with the help of these 2 points we can draw a line which is equidistant from the 2 pole points, which we call equator, that divides the earth into 2 halves, 2 equal parts, and divide the earth into 2 hemispheres, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So with the help of equator, we divide the earth into 2 parts, equal parts, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Now from equator, the counting of latitude starts. Latitude is taken 0 degree latitude. I must tell you the distance. We have 2 types, linear distance and angular distance. Suppose when we measure this line, this is linear distance. But when we measure this line, this becomes an angle and its distance is angular distance. Angular distance is measured in degree. Degree. Symbol of the degree is this one. 1 degree can be subdivided into 60 minutes, and 1 minute can be divided into 60 seconds. This is the scale of degree. Latitude is an angular distance. Angular distance of a place located north or south of the equator and with respect to the equator. So latitude is an angular distance of a place with respect to the equator. And you can see, suppose a place is A here, and this, if we draw a line, a straight line to the center, to a central point of equator, we have an angle. We subtend an angle that is and the measure of that angle, suppose 23.5 degree, that is the latitude of the place. So that latitude is an angular distance of a place. And equator is taken as 0 degree latitude. So from here we measure it. If we draw, now suppose this place, North Pole, what would be its latitude? We subtend an angle and we find it forms a right angle. That means this is 90 degree latitude. And so the value of northern pole in latitude in degree is latitudinal value of North Pole is 90 degree. Similarly of South Pole will be 90 degree south. Now one thing, if the place is in the northern hemisphere, we write N north. We read it north, but we write N. If the place is in the southern hemisphere, we write S, capital S, and we read it south. So the latitude varies from 0 degree to 90 degree in both hemispheres, north and south. So maximum latitude of a place can be either 90 degree north or 90 degree south. Now, my boy, let us have some understanding about the longitude also. Say that this is the North Pole, this is the South Pole. Equator and latitude help us to know whether a place is located in the north or south, but it does not talk about east or west. So longitude will help us. If we join North Pole and South Pole, subtending a right angle at equator, it forms a semicircle. It forms a semicircle. And at the variation of 1 degree, we can draw such 360 lines. 360 lines like that. These lines are semicircle forming right angle at the equator. And these are lines of longitude. Now suppose this globe has 360 semicircles joining North Pole and South Pole. So any one of them is to be taken as 0 degree longitude, beginning of the counting line of longitude. The line that passes through Greenwich Observatory of London. Actually, in those days, Greenwich, the place near London, had a big observatory, geographical observatory. So that place was given 0 degree prime and called prime meridian. That meridian called prime meridian. Suppose this is the 0 degree meridian. Now opposite circle, semicircle will be of 180 degree, and both of them will form a circle, and that will divide the earth into two equal halves. Eastern half and western half. We can say eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. On the globe or on the map, right is east, left is west. Now we have 0 degree to 180 degree in the east, and again from this left, from west, 0 degree to 180 degree west. 0 degree and 180 degree is a dividing line, neither east nor west, but all the other longitude, lines of longitude or meridians, lines of meridians, they have their own value in angular distance. So we can define longitude as angular distance of a place with respect to the prime meridian. Angular distance of a place with respect to the prime meridian. So longitude will be of max 0 degree to 180 degree. From this side also 0, 1, 2 and 0, 1, 2, 3. So this way we will go and finally we will reach to 180 degree longitude. That is the common longitude line. So longitude of a place is divided from 0 degree to 180, and this side from in the east, and 0 to 180 in the west. So when we talk about the place of eastern hemisphere, we write E. Suppose 68 degree east. And when we talk about western longitude, we write west, W, as that means west. So actually longitude helps us in calculation of time, determination of time, and in the world the time scale is made with the help of longitude only. So this is all about latitude and longitude in short. And now in the next video we will explain about the location of India in terms of latitude and longitude and their impacts, their effects and their related processes. Thank you in this video.